It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Philadelphia Eagles. And it's coming up next.
Opened back in 2003, have a look at the Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one in the NFC, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and as we look at this matchup, every time there's something different to focus on. So I'll just ask you, what do you see here in this one?
Well, Brent, you've given me a pretty blank canvas to focus on, haven't you? Yeah. Where do you think I'm going to go with this?
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line.
Hurry!
And they'll start the drive here with an end around. And shedding through the tackle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling, and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. Good footwork at the 30. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to convert on third and short yardage with a gain of 4.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Ready?
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter. The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. Fighting to stay upright. And it is caught. There he goes, right side. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 54 yards.
And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster to a receiver. Find the nearest one and adhere yourself to it. But you can only stay with the receiver so long if the play continues to develop. He knows where he's going. You do not.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Now they pitch to Jacobs. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Dancing to his left. Touchdown, Packers! Tucker Kraft, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are on the board first here this afternoon. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the...
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Look at this, a tight end carry. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You may also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
3rd and 3. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. Down fighting through tackles. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs, 52 yards. And the Packers take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. Boy, I got to say, I don't know how he made it all the way to the end zone without going down. What a run.
Absolutely incredible that was, because defensively you're taught to break down.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
It's a big play there for Green Bay. 42 yards.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just help receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. And they'll go on the ground. And that one going to be slowed up before it can really get going. Good work defensively to read the trickery and make the stop. On 2nd down, Jacobs. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
I bet we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let him outside where they can really shred your defense.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute, because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. He gets away from 1. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
To the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Jordan Love It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Packers go up by 2 touchdowns. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. Skirts by him at the 35. And this will be a Packers first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. 92 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now a toss to the left for Jacobs. Able to slither by. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Now Love sliding out of the pocket. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. First down, going to the air with Love. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Well, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10. Love looking to throw it. Steps away. That's going to be caught. And it's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson, 26 yards. And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you...
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this.
Ready?
On play action, Love to throw, eluding the pressure right. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Final play of the half, Love. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. We just watched a solid first half from the 2022 rushing champ, Josh Jacobs. He's already over 100 yards rushing for the game and has a touchdown run as well. Both these teams making their final halftime adjustments. We're just about ready to get back to football. So for the call of the second half, we get back up to Philadelphia and Brandon Gaudin.
Thank you, and we welcome everyone back. Number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. For the Packer offense. On the ground, Jacobs will get the third quarter started. 113 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to look downfield for Barkley. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Rolling to his left. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
Gets around him. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 33 and a first. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Shifts by him. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing is Hurts. They'll roll him out right. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
He's been making himself a weapon as a runner, and the results, they've been welcomed by his offense. My question is about the defense we're watching right now, partner. Even after he got him with a scramble earlier this drive, they still aren't devoting enough attention to him. I would expect that after that carry, they'll do a much better job going forward, spying on him on passing downs.
Barkley again. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles are able to cut into that deficit. So a very important first drive of the third quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Rolling to his right. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 99 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That was a good forceful run, and it demonstrates why you've got to put your body on a runner when you're trying to tackle him. If you just go in there and just try and get him down with arm tackles, it usually doesn't work very well, and we saw in that play, he'll run right through those attempted plays.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Now they'll run it on the toss. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. It's Barkley on the counter, and he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A 1st down carry for Barkley, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Big Kenny Clark that time, pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss. Now a toss right to Barkley. And he'll take it down here just shy. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. No gain on the play. It's 4th down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And he picks up the 1st as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. Now this likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. Throw right side complete to Dotson. Touchdown, Eagles. Jahan Dotson, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's up.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out to his left. And he'll be out right at the 35. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Gets this out quickly to Dotson. How did he stay on his feet? And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A well-executed 22-yard gain. A three-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a bet.
And got his man complete. Touchdown. A.J. Brown, 36 yards. And the Eagles are able. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Flushed out right. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Eagles get a bit closer. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Great.
They go play action with Hurts. He'll buy some time right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. And, oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 2nd and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. 20, 10, and he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. And that one results in 35 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts. Now that Eagle offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They're going to run it with Barkley, and he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. You know, we've discussed this before, and we've seen it at practices, extra periods being put in for the offense on these 2-point tries. But the defense, they're beefing up their support as well in practice.
They absolutely have to. If people are going to go for 2 and try and gain those advantages and make it tougher on your team as the game goes along, you have to be in a position to stop those. You can't let them get the advantage. So, yes, the defensive teams, they're putting in that extra time on 2-point plays as well.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Green Bay offense ready to take over.
Let's go.
And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Ready?
And they take a knee.
Okay, right?
To a knee goes Love, and that should be that. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Philly.